Okay, so to begin, let's imagine the situation that everybody sitting here in this room, like literally everybody, has to travel, let's say, to New York. And what's even worse, one of us is responsible for organizing that trip. What he is going to do now? Basically, what you can do now is to work with the brokers, and this market is operated manually. These services are very costly, inefficient, and the problem is the cost structures of chartering the whole plane is very opaque. You don't have an idea what you're paying for. Are you paying for the plane or paying the brokerage fee, which can be as high as 20% of the deal? So what we are going to provide to our customers is streamlined, fast, fully transparent, fully automated service to book any kind of charter flight you need. Whenever you can be a tourist group or a sports team or just a group of friends, you can book a whole plane with Jetway. So Portugal tourism is growing. It's a very big market. And let's take a look of how international tourists get here in Portugal. And it's around 70% of international tourists arrive here by plane. And out of this number of arrivals, 1/4 of flights is charter flights. And here in Portugal, we have 5 major air charter companies operating a collective fleet of 30 aircraft. That's basically why we're here and why we want to begin the disruption of this market from Portugal. So we have launched the demo. As you can see, the process of booking the aircraft will not be much more complicated than ordering tickets with Skyscanner. We hope to launch our service in December and to see first flights flying by the end of December. All the people from our team have backgrounds in software development, or in search engines and in Facebook. We've also been supervised by ex-vice president of NetJets Europe. And what we are going to do is to bring our software expertise and search technology and to combine it with the aviation knowledge that we can have in order to build a service that will be comfortable for everyone. We are accelerated by the Lisbon Challenge. We're also incubated here in Strabschwar, and we're part of Amazon Web Services Activate program, which allows us to host our services. That's it.
That's it. Okay, it's working. Wow. Thank you very much, Jetway. We'll open it for the questions from the crowd. Do we have questions to Jetway? There's a question there.
Hi. Okay, don't worry. So you want to... So if I understand, you want to work with charter planes, and it's just an easy way to book it online that anybody can book. So, quick question. If I wanted to book a chartered plane now, what were my other solutions? Because you said that there were around 30 charter planes in Portugal.
Okay. If you want to book a small charter plane, if you, for example, want a business jet, you can do it online with services like SkyVictor, FlyVictor, JetSmarter, several big startups, and also with NetJets, of course. But if you want to book it for a large group, like 100 people or 250, the only option you have is to go to brokers or to the agencies. So this will be organized by making multiple calls, and it will take time, and you won't have the idea actually on which aircraft you're flying because you cannot select. You're just paying to the broker and getting the flight.
Great. Another question here.
Are you operating only in Portugal? What's the scaling strategy for this? And how big is the market?
The market size, according to the Ibis World report, previous year was around 53 billion euro worldwide. And the half of it is business jets, so another half, like around 26 billion euros, is public charters and commercial aviation. And here in Portugal, we have the biggest market in Central Europe and Southern Europe. So we plan to become operational here and also in Spain, and later to expand our services to the North America and Central Europe.
what's your unique selling proposition vis-a-vis competitors that we have?
We offer the transparency. We offer. It's also going to be much cheaper because we plan to charge around 1 to 2% of the deal.
Okay, thank you very much. A round of applause for Jetway. For the next startup, I would like to ask you a question. Who knows the story about Alibaba and the 40 Thieves? Yeah, lift your hand, lift your hand. Alibaba and the 40 Thieves, okay? What was the main words that they used during the story? Anybody remember? Open sesame. So, it's not a myth now. We have startup in Lisbon that came directly from Ireland to show us how to do it. A round of applause for Standard Access.
Thanks, Bashar. Hi guys, my name is Colin O'Brien and I'm the CTO for Standard Access. And we have developed hardware and software as a service that is totally revolutionising the commercial real estate world, but now through our contacts in the States, we're also revolutionising the tourism industry. Our core product utilises the Internet of Sound. And with our encrypted audio, it has become the world's most secure and truly cross-platform smart lock system. I'm now going to give you a quick demonstration. As you can see there, by activating our encrypted audio, you gain access to the property straight away. So there's no issue, there's no Bluetooth, no NFC, it works. Audio is here forever. So our customers in the States, they know by installing our product that in 15, 20 years time, audio will be here and it will always work. So you can get off the plane in Manhattan, you can arrive at your destination, and you know that by pressing our lock that it will work. Okay, so what are the issues? Key holding, unauthorized access. Our solution means you don't need a physical key. And as I also outlined, it's audio and it's future-proof. The opportunity, we are going to disrupt the tourism industry, especially in the States. With private apartments also, Airbnb customers, they can use our technology and they know it always works. And as for hotels, no need for a front desk. You can actually bypass this and gain access straight into your property at any time. What are we doing? We're now tooling up at the moment in Malaysia and we're delivering products at the end of February to New York. After that, through our contacts, we're rolling out in Boston and Chicago. That'll be later on in Q3 and Q4 2016. Okay, this is our team in Malaysia. I was up at 4:30 this morning speaking to Yap and Core. We're doing a design freeze at the moment and our product will be finished and we're shipping everything before Chinese New Year in the end of January, early February. Our team here, Damien, he's been heavily involved in commercial real estate, but also through our contacts in the States here, John McNamara, we've got a lot of contacts in hotels and in commercial real estate, essentially in Chicago, New York, and New Jersey. Our milestones, we've raised 250,000 of our 750,000, which we need for round one. We've got a US patent file for our complete system, and I've set up our supply chain management between Asia and the US, but obviously we're going to working with Beta I and some very helpful guys there with Bashara and Duarte and everybody else. We're looking also to do some work here in Europe as well. So one major point I want to tell you as well, in the last 8 days we got the Tech Startup of the Year. This was validation for our fantastic technology. And we've also developed a second product which I may show you during questions. It's a facial recognition lock, but that's for 2017. So what have we got? We've got a fantastic product which works, is validated, and is going to be launched in the US in February. But we would also like to take this opportunity to work with some of your guys and look at the tourism industry in Europe and further afield. So any questions, please? Yes? Yeah, I'm going to. Make it more personal.
So, does it work with electricity? What if we have a blackout?
Okay, so our technology here, we actually have our box switches installed, and we also have battery technology on the lock. So we've now got it that the firmware will be on the lock itself. So if there is a power cut, the unit will still work. So you can still talk to the lock and still operate it. So Once power comes back up, it will then decide, has this individual got access to be gained, and it will go back up and check and come back down. So we've overridden that. Yeah, that's what I feel.
Charlie?
Yeah.
Come back.
I don't know. Okay. No worries.
I mean, how secure is this? What generates the sound? And
Yeah, okay. So we've actually built it, we've got several layers of encryption. We've pitched this to Morgan Stanley 8 weeks ago. And obviously with Morgan Stanley and some of our bigger clients, they want very high level of encryption. So between our device and the actual lock, there's encryption. It also takes off the IMEI number on your phone. So if Bashara here records the sound and tries on his phone, it will not work. So it takes the IMEI number from my phone, and with every operation, it's on a roll, okay? So it changes every time. We've also got several layers of encryption for some of our bigger clients and banks when we go up to the server and back down. So yeah, we've really cracked it from that side.
Question here?
Yeah.
Hi, just have a question. Regarding the patent, you
Yeah.
say you put it in, so it's pending, was accepted.
It's pending at the moment, yeah. We've got a US patent pending at the moment, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay,
But
one
it's quite solid.
One last question here. If you have more questions later on.
Do you
My
have a
question is, I
backup?
saw in one of the slides that there was no key necessary and no physical presence. You
Yes.
can unlock things from a distance.
Yes, yeah. So we've actually enabled is that if I'm obviously here, I'm from Ireland. If I want to, I've got property in the States. If I need to let somebody have access for that, I can do it remotely from our dashboard as well. Yeah. So there's several methods to do this. Yeah.
Sorry, do you have a backup plan? Do you throw away the key, the normal key? What do you do if you need maintenance?
Okay, I'll just show you right now. So in the US, obviously there's different laws, and from a fire marshal point of view, we do actually leave a physical key with the property. So whether it's maintenance or it's somebody who needs to gain access in emergency, there's a physical key with our lock. So we've got several ways. But also, we were also talking to some different clients in Miami, and it's for the home care industry. So they may want access for different people. So we also have a key code as well. So there's several options to gain access, but obviously for the end customer who's paying for rental or for tourism for holiday rental, they only use the app, and that's where you as the landlord or the tenant, you then have ownership of that.
Thank you very much. Round of applause. Every year, governments spend lots and lots of money on rescue missions. Whether it is rescuing the cat stranded on top of a tree, or doing such a rescue mission on the streets where there is a car accident. But I bet nobody have ever heard of rescuing time, right? So for that, I would like to ask the next startup, Time Rescue.
Hello, good morning. My name is Jeremy Bryant. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Time Rescue. Time Rescue evolves in the home rental segment, again, Angel. And this is what we do. We are a concierge service providing goods and services directly to travelers, avoiding the host interaction. As you can see, we are trying to solve that when you arrive to your empty home rental, you open your fridge and you see nothing in the best case scenarios, or a dead banana. I decided to do a bit what João mentioned, a bit of theory before the practice, and this is what we noticed in the industry. As you can see, Angel mentioned that Airbnb is a startup after 8 years and being valued at $25 billion. This is what we're noticing. They are very host-centric, all of them, Housetrip, Flipkey, Airbnb. As you can see, they created professional photographers to take pictures of the flats. They have tools to optimize the pricing, and I guess Ricardo from Airbnb will be mentioning about it later. Insurances for guests, damages, APIs, which allows thousands of companies to provide guest services, key exchange, cleaning, etc. If you look at the guests itself, you have very little services towards home rental guests. The three main components is you want a cheap flat, which you have thanks to these home rentals, in the location you want, they will over, and big square meters. But if you cross the pond to the hotel industry, you will see mini bars, housekeeping, unlimited amenities, etc. You even have adult entertainment. What is interesting here is that if I ask you the simple question to a guest, what is the difference between Airbnb and HomeAway, it would be very difficult to answer as a guest perspective. So we are a concierge service, so you can imagine if in 2 days' time you are going to Mexico City, you are French like me, you probably do not speak any other languages than English, you're arriving late, wouldn't it be nice to go in your flat, have your fridge filled, SIM cards, public transport tickets, etc. And that's what we do. In a nutshell, and this is the last slide, we are Portuguese registered, based here, 5 founders, 3 advisors, a decade of international supply chain, marketing, IT, etc. We have 2 mentors, Per Michael Jensen, which is the former CEO of Metro International and TV2 Denmark, sitting on multiple boards, Mr. Arun Nanda, who is sitting on multiple hospitality boards, and of course, Lisbon Challenge, Bashara, who is fantastic, creating 100 meetings a day for us, keeping us on our toes. We have 250 items right now on our shop. We managed to do a very successful first round of 115,000 euros. We are working on our second round to raise 250,000 to complete the traveler's experience. And we scored our first international partner. That's it. Thank you very much.
Questions? Open for questions. Yeah.
Jeremy, very bluntly, I think I've seen this before. I think I've seen this type of concierge before. What distinguishes you? How do you look at the competition? How distinguishes you?
I haven't seen exactly this. I know that we will have a meeting this afternoon with someone who is trying to be guest-centric as well. What we are doing is avoiding going through the host and to target directly the traveler, to make him prepare his stay abroad. And what I did not mention that we are in 16 cities, 13 countries worldwide. So for instance, if you are traveling to New York, if you want your home rental in New York being pre-filled, that's what we provide. So we are the direct link with the travelers and not through the host.
So customer acquisition is going to be your number 1 and number 2 priority.
So this is very interesting. The customer acquisition, our strategy is completely B2B. So we have already signed an international contract with an OTA, an online travel agency based in Switzerland and in Northern Europe. But of course, providing services to the home rentals indirect and partnering with them is our goal. That's why I enjoy it.
Yes, okay. What could you develop on your vision on what's the relationship between guest and host?
Yes.
Because actually what we try to promote is a meaningful personal relationship. So I would like to know more about what's your vision of this.
Yes, the vision is very simple. The hosts, as of today, we know that they are spending between 5 and 6 hours a week to manage a flat. It's very heavy. Apparently, we are now leading towards more agencies handling flats because they don't have time. Apparently, the numbers are very secret with Airbnb. 60% of all apartments out there are handled by agencies. So that is the situation as it is today. So adding more work towards the host, I think, would not be the right way to do. That's why we prefer providing services directly to the guest, plus it solves the confidentiality. In our items, we do alcohol, we do dildos, we do stuff. So maybe the host do not want to know, or the guest does not want the host to know what's happening there.
We have another question there, just figure out.
You establish connection with the host, right?
No?
With the client, the right client. Sorry.
Yes, with the traveler. So basically, what we want to be is integrating during the process of the booking of the flat. During the process of purchase of the flat, you will come with, you need to buy plane tickets, you need to maybe book your airport transit, and that's when we came in place in order to be able to prep your stay as well.
How do you establish the connection with the host? Where
So,
you can drop off the furniture?
So different solutions. As of today, the OTA we are working with, we are delivering when they are meeting the host at arrival. But of course, if we are partnering with a home rental, then we can do it before they arrive, which would be ideal for the guests.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Time Rescue, round of applause. I would like to throw just a question there. Who here works out? Going to the gym regularly? Okay, 1, 2. It's only guy. 3. Okay, so, well, I will just ask the next startup to come on stage. Your Fit class, round of applause.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Rodrigo Silva. I'm co-founder of Your Fit Class. Your Fit Class is the membership that gives you access to unlimited fitness across top gyms in town. Let me tell you about my friend Bashar. Every New Year's Eve, Bashar is saying, this year I'm going to work out every day. Next day, he goes there, he signs up the gym contract. January goes great, February not bad. By April, Bashar is giving up. 80% of gym members do not fully enjoy their gym memberships. Boredom and accessibility are among the top reasons for people to give up. Our solution, Your Fit Class, is the fitness membership with no contracts or hidden fees whatsoever. Total flexibility. You have 50 different types of classes on our platform across more than 20 partners and gyms. And we save you money. We are 20% cheaper than if you go directly by yourself to the gyms on our network. You can use our product by signing up on our platform, book the classes, receive a confirmation email, and enjoy great places such as Energy, Health and Fun Club, the one you see in the picture. Since we have launched our solution 1 month ago, more than 100 people registered on our website. Roughly 50% of them are foreigners and expats living in Lisbon. We were awarded by PT 2020 with a grant of 30,000 euros, and we have the largest network of fitness studios in town, 23 partners. You have everything on our network, from CrossFit to Pilates to yoga to Krav Maga, you name it. We have a lean and self-sufficient structure. I myself a kickboxing red belt, Sergio is an Impu black belt. We have years of experience in the fitness industry. Ilonka joined our team later. Ilonka is a sales and marketing expert. She has worked at companies such as L'Oreal, across multiple locations from San Francisco to London to Shanghai to Sydney. And since we are approaching Christmas right now, I have a gift for you. 15 days, 15 euros, unlimited fitness on our platform. You have just to use the promo code TourismDay. 15 days, 15 euros, unlimited fitness on our platform. Just go there, register, and use the promo code. Thank you very much.
Wow, you have 30 seconds left. Really? Okay, and by the way, whoever is interested, I do not know Krav Maga, okay? I do not know Krav Maga.
Luis from Israel.
Questions?
Let's use the promo code.
Here we have there. One question.
My question is, how do you manage to be 20% cheaper?
Can you raise your arm?
Yeah, here I am.
Here you are.
How do you manage to be 20% cheaper than the usual offers by the companies?
Yeah, because for the fitness industry, we work like lastminute.com. Such as lastminute.com works for hotels, we work like that for the fitness industry. We pretty much are using unused space they have available, and they use us as a way to have some discounts and enlarge their pricing strategy, let's say like that. So they cannot provide sometimes this kind of discounts without using us or using our platform.
Isn't that risky for them to lose some subscribing customers?
Yeah, on our platform, some studios, they have unlimited access through Your Fit Class, but there are some studios that cap the number of times you can go there. So you have unlimited classes on our platform, but some studios cap it maximum 4 classes. You can enjoy maximum 4 classes in one specific studio. So that's the way they kind of defend themselves from our platform. The benefits, I have some backup slides. It's actually not working well. The benefits for students are pretty much the fact that we are bringing an audience of fitness lovers who do not have contracts and may really like this specific studio and sign up the gym contract with them. Of course, for us it's not interesting, but we believe we have some other key advantages against students, such as variety, no contracts, a lot of flexibility, etc.
Any more questions? That's it. Thank you very much. Your good class. Thank you. The next startup is trying to go the same way. They're trying to deliver fruits and vegetables in 1 hour to your doorstep. Let's have a round of applause for Deliverin'.
Hello guys. Today I want to share a story with you guys. How healthy eating changed my life. I used to be tired for no particular reason already at the beginning of the day. And then I read this article about eating healthy, basically. I decided, okay, I don't have anything to lose, let's try. So I started to eat mainly fresh fruits and vegetables, and now I work 14 hours a day, and I still have an energy to go for a quick run. And the best thing is that even an apple a day can change how you feel. But we choose to prioritize other things, and our well-being becomes secondary. So what we decided to do is give people fast and easy access to fresh fruits and vegetables. And so that's what we did. We make delivery. And we are delivering fresh fruits and vegetables to your doorstep within an hour, together with an advice how and why to eat healthy. Ordering is made easy, delivery convenient, and your well-being our priority. We are partnering up with grocery stores around the city to ensure convenient delivery and fresh products every day. Market size, as you can imagine, is quite big. According to Euromonitor, in EU, grocery market is valued to be 738 billion. 110 billion euros are sold online and 1.8 in Portugal. So, how we earn money? We charge delivery fee, which goes straight away to courier's pocket. Also, commission from partners, and within 2 months we are planning to evolve into subscription-based business model. Competition, tens, there is El Corte Inglés, Jumbo and Continental, but we are differentiating in a way that we sell healthy lifestyle and help people to share their lifestyle with their friends. Team, Mr. Lightbulb over there, that's me. I have studied in 4 different universities around the globe. For a while managed logistics. Rudy, the guy with the camera over there. He knows it all. He's our CTO, the guy with plus 10 years of experience. Supporting team includes 4 guys on business development side and 3 on software. Why yes? So let's talk progress. In 2 months we have developed software from scratch, acquired 4 partners, launched yesterday, and we are 9 people on board with a 1,000 euro burn rate per month. From January, we're gonna work with one of the biggest organic food stores in Portugal, and they're gonna start selling their products online. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. So it kind of felt like a slideshow from the Anonymous, right? No pictures, nobody.
No pictures,
yeah.
All me.
Great. So any questions from the crowd? Delivery, lifestyle, fruits and vegetables.
Guys, a question. How are you? At least.
Here, we have a question there.
Thank you. So, I like your energy, well done. But, you know, in general, I saw this kind of thing, but being delivered to companies. mostly because people are mostly working, and lots of companies will pay for that because they like their employees to stay active. But if I'm at home, I'm just gonna walk out the door and go buy fruit. It actually is healthier than me sitting at home and waiting for the fruit to be delivered. So I don't know if I was you, I would probably tweak it to go towards companies. I don't know if you're more focused on consumer or business to business.
I don't see it like we should focus only on B2B instead or B2C. As you said, there's big potential also in B2B industry, and that's why one of our priorities within Time will become B2B. But at the moment, as we want to focus on a niche, we have selected this small segment from which to grow, from where to learn and improve our service.
We have a question here in the front.
I'm a customer of your biggest competition. I always order my grocery on the internet.
You're one of those.
So why would I then order my vegetables apart with you and not in the same order of my usual supplier?
Good question, good question. At the moment, it's only fruits and vegetables, but as I mentioned, from January, we will start working with one of the biggest organic food stores here in Portugal. So basically, you will be able to purchase these organic products no matter where you are. And from us, from people who are interested how you feel during the day.
Great. If you have more questions, you can do it afterwards. Please, mark these people that you want to talk to and approach them during the break. Thank you very much. Delivering. Round of applause.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
So this panel, it's a startup that is focused on helping us find the best destination. And usually, all these trip planners, we have lots of ways to do that on the internet, but there is always one main restriction that we have. And it is how much money are we willing to spend on that trip. Well, I'm not talking about João because he has unlimited. Okay, we're talking about the general population. So for the next one, I would like to ask Tripaya.
Hi, my name is André from Tripaya. So, when it comes to travel, there are two types of trips. First, there are the trips you have to take, such as business meeting or meeting your family in Christmas. And for these trips, you know exactly the where and the when. And in the internet, you can find a lot of sites that help you find the best prices. Second, there are the trips you'd love to take, but for which you don't know the where, the when, and you only have an idea of how much you want to spend. And looking for a trip like this online can be very time-consuming. In fact, according to Google, people are browsing 22 different sites, and they are taking 29 days from first search to final booking. So, we come with a plan. We partner up with some top references in the industry. We create a complex algorithm that takes into consideration the dates, your interests, and your budget. We combine the algorithm with our database of more than 500 curated destinations. We put all the information through our computer and create a Tripaya. Tripaya is the first travel search site that is based on users' budget and interests. So let's look at trip. This is Tripaya homepage. All you have to do is set your budget, set your interest, and click find. And then you see all the places you can go within your budget with flight and hotel included. You choose your destination, you can read about the destination, you can change the hotel if you want to, and you can change the flight too. So you can customize your deal all inside Tripaya, and then with one click you can book your trip. we are also available on mobile. The market is huge, the online market travel. I don't know if you know, but last year, 80% of all travels worldwide were booked online. So, of course, there's a lot of competition, like we saw before, Expedia, Kayak, the big players. But I think that there's always space for new players since they are innovative and unique. And Tripaya have 4 distinctive characteristics. We are a 3-in-1 platform. We are inspiration, travel, flight and hotel. We have our innovative search form based on interest and budget. We have curated destinations, and we have a unique user experience. Our business model, we are not a travel agency, we are a meta-search engine, so we make money by generating leads to our partners. We are online since the end of April. We are getting more and more users, and this is our team. We are a team of 6. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll open the questions from the crowd. We have a question.
You have 500 curated destinations, but you also have partners which pay you commission. How do you
Excuse me?
You have curated destinations, and curated lodgings, and curated activities and flights, and at the same time you receive commissions from them. How do you compatibilize the two? I mean, can you have partners which don't pay anything and still are curated and part of your list?
No, we get our revenue model is by when people click the flight to go to the flight to buy the flight, we earn our commission. We don't from the airlines, yeah. From the destinations, we don't earn nothing.
So if the airline does not agree to pay a commission, they're not on your list of flights. Or are they?
No, we made a partner with Skyscanner, so we have all the airlines from Skyscanner, yeah.
And lodging, hotels?
And hotels, we partnered up with Booking. And so we
the aggregators.
Yeah, we are like an aggregator of aggregators. Yeah. So we want to improve our partners. We were more than Booking. We are willing to partner with Airbnb. Maybe we have to talk because it's a trend. People more and more want to stay in houses more than hotels. So we are always improving our partnerships.
Any more questions? We have a question back.
Let's pretend I'm Airbnb. Aren't you afraid that I could steal that technology from you? How can you save yourself from that?
What I say is, as you see in the beginning of my presentation, there are 2 types of trips, and all the big players are targeting the first type of trip, where people know exactly well where they want to go. And I don't see the big players changing their business and going after the people that don't know where to go, because it's a smaller percentage of the people. So I don't see, answering your question, I don't see the big players copying this. I see in the future, if they like, maybe they buy us. I think it's more reasonable.
Okay, one last question for me. What's your current status?
We are online for 6 months.
Okay.
And we are now we have validated our business model and our product, and we are now expanding worldwide.
Okay, good luck. A round of applause for Tripaya.